Welcome back to another episode of Cyber Mondays. And this one is actually about the Cybertruck. Wow! Alright, so I would apologize for the low camera quality, except for the fact that this is the best camera quality I can get because my other computer just blue screened. Yeah, I just bought another computer and it's complete garbage. Brand new. It hasn't worked at all, and I can't get to freaking work. Rant over. We're going to get into the Cybertruck. So, okay. You may have already seen this. You may not. I may be your only source of Cybertruck information. But, there are going to be some differences between the Cybertruck normally and the new Cybertruck. Because it can't look exactly like it looks normally. Things that are going to be different is the steering wheel that we have seen is like an F1 steering wheel. All it has is like the grips on the side. It doesn't have a bottom and it doesn't have a top. And that's illegal. So they're going to have to change that. So far it's illegal. They'll have to fix that one. The next thing that we have that'll be different is we've seen the interior, and the interior is super sleek, but it doesn't have any like windshield wipers or turn signal thingies. It doesn't have any levers at all. So you're going to have to figure out the turn signals, whether that's going to be like normally or whatever. I don't know. It's really good. I don't know what they're going to do about that. Second thing is the truck doesn't have windshield wipers. Like, at all. You can't see them. They're not there. So, one of the things, I think Elon Musk put out a patent for laser windshield wipers, I think. I may be wrong. But, yeah, so laser windshield wipers could become a thing. Where they just whoosh, like work like normal windshield wipers, except they're lasers and they move the water with lasers. That'd be pretty cool. But they'll probably just put windshield wipers on there. Whatever. Next thing, if he doesn't do windshield wipers, a hydrophobic material would be kind of cool, but I don't know if that would entirely be legal. And then the second thing is... I've said like 5 things. The next thing is the Cybertruck doesn't have mirrors at all. Currently there's something going through the courts, some American system, that says you can use cameras instead of mirrors. So that may be coming too. I don't exactly know, but that'd be pretty cool if it was just like a little camera that stuck out instead of a mirror this big. Yeah, that'd be really cool. And technically, you're only required to have 2 mirrors. So that'd be pretty cool. Well, cool, safe. Whatever. The second thing about the Cybertruck, we're only talking Cybertruck today. I hope. We may not, but we're mostly talking Cybertruck. The next thing is the way it looks is very polarizing. To a point, it's polarizing, which is good, but I think it had to look like that because the aero effects on that truck are genius. I studied a little bit of aerodynamics a while back, and it's like actually super aerodynamic. It's one of the most aerodynamic. It's probably more aerodynamic than most of Tesla's vehicles right now, which is weird. Yeah. So, aero design is genius. It looks exactly like the wind tunnel thing. I'll put a picture on screen. I hope that I stole from another video. I know most of these points come from other videos. So, yeah, a wind tunnel, and you can see how the Cybertruck fits into that. Tesla has the safest vehicles on the planet right now. No contest. They've rated 5 stars in every category, every time. So, yeah, and I don't think the Cybertruck's going to be any different, especially because it's like bulletproof, and it's like probably pretty crash resistant. I'll bet you those panels still flex a lot when they get hit, but probably be pretty safe. especially because there's a giant crunch zone in the front because it doesn't have an engine up there that the car has to protect you from. Because normal cars have an engine in the front, and so there's like engine, and then you, and in between there, it has the car when it gets crushed has to make sure the engine doesn't hit you. Yeah, very very complicated stuff. But yeah, not complicated. The tires are like that too, which Tesla has solved that as well. So you don't have a tire in your lap when you get in a crash. I already said this, but they're best-in-class vehicles. I'm looking at my notes on my phone, which is sitting on my desk. So yeah, they're the best-in-class vehicles, obviously. They get the most miles per gallon. I don't know why that was funny. They're affordable. The two cars, three coming out. Third one's coming out. Second one's coming out. The Model 3 is super affordable at $35,000. If you don't think that's affordable, you're weird, I guess. That's really affordable. Yeah, there are cars that come out that are like 10 grand, but you don't want to be driving a smart car for the rest of your life. So, yeah. Affordable vehicle. The Tesla Model Y is $45,000, and the Cybertruck starts at $40,000. So, super affordable. And they're only going to get more affordable when more batteries start coming out and they become regular and batteries become cheaper and the cars become cheaper. That's what happened with the Model 3. So yeah, Autopilot. Currently, the one that I'm getting, I moved mine up. Instead of getting the $40,000 one, I'm now getting the $50,000 one because it comes out sooner. So yeah. Where was I at? Autopilot. So yeah, Autopilot, the advanced Autopilot, which does everything for you. You plug in where you want to go, and it'll take you there, and you don't have to touch the steering wheel. That's still in the, that's still not out yet. But the Autopilot that I'm going to get is just the basic, where it does collision avoidance, it goes the speed limit, keeps you centered in your lane. I think I said collision avoidance already. Yeah, it'll stop when other cars stop in front of you at a safe distance. It goes over, moves over for you, stuff like that. But you just click the Autopilot button. It'll go the speed limit and just go in a straight line. So that's kind of nice on long trips. I've been driving back and forth to Topeka every day, and boy, would I have enjoyed that. Oh well. Also on mine, I upgraded. So I upgraded from the single motor, which is rear-wheel drive, 6.7 seconds or something, 0 to 60, to the dual motor, 0 to 60 in 4.5, which is up there with any Audi that's not an R8. Yeah, brand new. It's up there. It's freaking fast. If you don't think that's fast, it's kind of insane. You're kind of insane. So yeah, Autopilot for mine, I can add it whenever, but right now Autopilot is $7,000. It used to be, when I think the S's came out, it used to be like $2,000, and that was $5,000 a couple years ago, and now it's up to $7,000. So it's just kept growing. So if I want to get it in like 4 years, it might be like $10,000 or $15,000. But I don't know if I want Autopilot, because $7,000 is a ton of money. That's a lot of money. So yeah, the polarizing design. Wow, I've talked for way too long. The polarizing design, I already talked about it, is so good. It's such a marketing campaign, because people like me who buy things just because they look futuristic, like my headphones that are bone conduction, and I have a bunch of watches and stuff that are futuristic. I buy like futuristic things, and I love them because they're so cool. They're so different. And that's part of the reason why I bought the Cybertruck, is it's cool and it's different. So it has it has so much cargo space. It's ridiculous. So it obviously has the front trunk where the engine would be. It has massive. Oh, that was loud. It has massive storage because it's a 4-door, and I'm sure it's got storage under the seats and everything like that. It's huge on the inside. And then obviously it's got bed, which comes standard with the bed cover. And then under the bed, there's more cargo space. So it's got way too much space for way too much stuff. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I'll get to that in another video. The truck, this truck is massive. It is literally huge. It won't fit in your garage. It might fit in my garage. I don't have a standard garage. I do have a standard garage. I'm at my parents' house right now. I have a standard garage, which it won't fit in, and then I have my big garage that we built around back. So this truck is 20 feet long. Or standard garage is 20 feet long. This thing's like 19.6 or something. So it'll be like this close in the front, and then like, so normal garages have those like lips on them, and I guarantee you it's gonna almost either hit those or almost hit those. So they're thinking about building the Cybertrucks in Alaska, which would be kind of cool. That's about it for that point. Century mode. So my dad, I brought this up because I thought it was a funny talking point. I was like, people are going to see my Cybertruck and then like find a hammer and hit it. Haha, that's so silly of them. You know, I said that. And then he was like, I was like, and I can't fit it in my garage. And he was like, people are going to get their guns out and start shooting it. But he said it seriously. So I was like, nobody's going to like get a gun out and just shoot my truck for no reason? Like, they might key my car. That's the thing that people would do. But they wouldn't go out and get their gun to shoot my truck. Oh well. But it does have Sentry mode. So if somebody did try to key my car, there's thousands of videos on the internet about this. So Sentry mode is if somebody gets too close to the car, bumps the car, all the cameras will immediately activate. And on the screen, on the big screen, it'll be like, cameras are active, don't mess with the car or whatever, you're being filmed. And it'll film from all angles, and it'll catch people like keying cars and stuff. So hopefully it'll catch people when they try to shoot my truck, because that'll definitely happen. So Tesla, another talking point that I could talk forever on. This is going to be way too long video. I meant for it to be 10 minutes, but it's already 13 minutes. Anyway, Tesla delivers the future. What do I mean by that? They deliver things that nobody would think of. They've done like 10 years of innovation in like 2. They're so, I know they've been around for like 15 years, but they've done so much innovation on the car market. It's insane. I didn't think anybody'd be able to do this, but they're like any other startup car company that does amazing things. Will they fall? I don't think so. Not going to talk about that. Single motor. Nope. Where'd it go? Okay, so the dual motor is 2021. The tri-motor is late 2021. And then the single motor is 2022. So I wanted one of the first ones out, so I switched to dual motor. Hopefully I'll get mine before. But they started swapping them around. So instead of it going dual motor, and then 6 months later the single motor, and then a year later the tri-motor, they swapped them. So it was dual motor, tri-motor, and then single motor. That's why I swapped mine. Because I would have waited 6 months, but I'm not going to wait a year and a half to get my Cybertruck. That's just not going to happen. So yeah. So one of the big things is, obviously, if you follow Tesla, you know that they made 250,000 sales, 1,000 reservations in the first week. That's amazing. That's amazing. And it's more amazing because it costs you money to make a reservation. It wasn't like, yeah, I'll get one, you know. No, you had to pay money to go get, to say you want this thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. But yeah, I don't think Tesla's not going anywhere because nobody can beat them. Nope, nobody can beat them because no one that has a vehicle that's come out yet has even reached the Tesla Model S, which came out in like 2008. So no electric car has a mile range of, I think, over 250 miles, which was the base on the Model S in 2008 or 2010. So where are Tesla's competitors? They're not here, so Tesla's just going to keep going because they're doing better than they normally do. So I think that's all the updates. I think I went in way too deep with some of those. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Nobody's asked me any questions, so you probably believe everything I say. So since you believe everything I say, please send me $1 million, and then I will buy you a Cybertruck. Actually, if you did that, I probably would buy you a Cybertruck. Dang it. Now if somebody sends me $1 million, I'll have to buy them a Cybertruck. Well, thank you guys for watching. And thanks, Zach. Thanks, Zach, and every one of my Tesla videos for getting me into Tesla. So, thanks, Zach. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.